Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the Rocket Raccoon is one of the easiest healers to play in Marvel Rivals. It is so good and so simple because it does not require extremely accurate aim to be effective, and it is also a very mobile character. We have dashes and we have wall runs. So let's go over his kit and see how to play Rocket Raccoon. First, let's start with his basic attacks. His main normal attack is called Bombard mode, and it is basically a light machine gun. It fires off bullets with an extremely high fire rate, but it is mainly effective at close range. The fall of damage begins at 10 meters and it decreases to 40% at 20 meters. This makes bombardment mode a very effective attack when you are dealing with enemies that are coming at you or are trying to flank you, but it is definitely not effective to stay back and fire the machine gun. What is instead very effective, and it is what you will find yourself using the most, is Repair mode, the second basic attack, which shoots bouncing spheres to heal allies. This is what makes Rocket Raccoon extremely easy to play, because when shooting the spheres you don't have to directly hit your allies to heal them. You will just have to aim in their direction and the sphere should fly by them and it will heal them. What is very important is that the heal is not limited to only one ally. So if you are using Repair mode and your projectile goes between, let's say, 4 of your allies, it will heal all 4 of them at the same time. It will also heal you as well when you fire it if you are low on health. One small downside of this projectile is that it slows down when it is near a wounded enemy. This means that if you are low on HP and you fire the sphere, it will slow down near you, heal you, and then move on to healing your allies in front of you. The biggest advantage you have, however, when using Repair mode is that the sphere is bouncy, so it can bounce off the walls and off different surfaces up to 10 times. This means that you don't need to have a direct line of sight to your allies. You can just sit behind the corner and then bounce off healing spheres at your allies who are fighting just behind that corner. This keeps you safe but does not limit your impact on a team fight. Your second most important ability is B.R.B, which stands for Battle Rebirth Beacon. The beacon produces 2 consumables. The first one is an armor pack which grants 25 bonus health to whoever picks it, and the second one is Rocket Boots, which enables a high double jump. The most impactful and important thing that this beacon does is that it revives one of your fallen allies if they fall within a 50-meter radius. So if you place your beacon and one of your allies dies within 50 meters of that beacon, then he will get automatically revived on the spot. The Rocket Raccoon can also reclaim his beacon. When reclaimed, the cooldown is based on the remaining health. If you reclaim a full health beacon, then the minimum cooldown will be 5 seconds. The lower the beacon's health, the higher the cooldown you have before you can redeploy it. When it comes to beacon placement, you will want to place it near your allies, but not in direct line of sight of the enemies because they can easily destroy it. So you will want to find places to deploy your beacons that are relatively safe but also in the middle of the action so that your teammates can use the drops. One cool thing that you can do with the beacon is to place it in the spawn before the game begins. It will generate armor packs which your team can pick up, so you will enter that first fight and that first engagement with a little bit of bonus health. Repair mode and B.R.B are Rocket Raccoon's main healing and support tools. You also have another important set of mobility tools. We have Wild Crow, which is basically the wall run, where you hold space or X on consoles to run on a wall or on a surface. Of course, when you are using wall run, you are much faster than you are by simply walking. The second mobility tool in a Rocket Raccoon's arsenal is the Jetpack Dash. It is a simple dash in the direction of your crosshair. Each charge takes 6 seconds to regenerate. The jetpack dash is an amazing tool when you want to put some distance between you and the enemies. You can also chain the 2 dashes for even more distance. Just look at how much distance I put between myself and the enemy by using the jetpack dash twice. So use it as a disengage tool for repositioning yourself when you need it, or to get in the action faster and speed up traversal. The last ability is the Ultimate, which is a cosmic yarn amplifier that grants allies a damage boost. It is really simple. The amplifier, it detects allies within the area and it gives them a 40% damage boost as long as they stay inside its range. There is not much to discuss about this ability. You will basically want to use it whenever there are any big team fights to boost up the damage of your team. As general playing tips, you want to focus on two main things when playing Rocket Raccoon. First, it is your positioning. You will want to master the orb mechanics so that you are always out of danger, but you can still have an impact and you can still fully heal your teammates. You will also need to master anticipating a bit your allies' movements to launch orbs ahead of them and compensate for the travel time, so that the orb will brush past them when they are in a certain position. Use the wall run and also the jetpack dash to help you with positioning and repositioning constantly whenever you need to. Then you will also need to master the positioning and placement of your B.R.B and C.Y.A. Learn the maps and learn the best spots to deploy your battle Rebirth beacon so that is out of the line of sight of the enemies, but is also close to your allies so you can boost their health and give them rocket boots. Overall, Rocket Raccoon is an amazing character to learn as a new Marvel Rivals player, a great pick for when you need to play as a healer but don't want to overcomplicate yourself too much. It doesn't take much to be effective, and it is also fun. If you found the info in this video helpful, help me out by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, and keep slaying!